Understanding the female orgasm. The female orgasm, a source of both pleasure and mystery, has captivated imaginations for centuries. It transcends the purely physical, encompassing emotional, psychological, and social dimensions. Understanding it requires delving into the intricate workings of the female anatomy, the complex interplay of the brain and body, and the multifaceted factors that influence sexual response. This exploration aims to demystify the female orgasm, empowering women with knowledge about their bodies and pleasure. The journey to understanding the female orgasm begins with an appreciation of the intricate anatomy involved. Central to this experience is the clitoris, an organ often misunderstood and underestimated. The clitoris, contrary to popular belief, extends far beyond its visible tip, forming a wishbone-shaped structure that encompasses the vaginal opening. It is richly endowed with nerve endings, boasting even more than its male counterpart, making it incredibly sensitive to touch and stimulation. Surrounding the vaginal opening are the vestibular bulbs, sponge-like tissues that engorge with blood during arousal. This engorgement creates a pleasurable swelling and enhances sensitivity in the entire genital region. The vestibular bulbs play a crucial role in heightening arousal and facilitating orgasm. Their expansion narrows the vaginal opening, intensifying sensations during intercourse. Beyond these key players, other areas contribute to the symphony of female sexual response. The G-spot, located on the front wall of the vagina, is believed to be an extension of the clitoral network and can be a source of intense pleasure for some women. The cervix, often overlooked, also possesses nerve endings that can evoke pleasurable sensations when stimulated. Understanding the anatomy of female sexual response empowers women to identify their own sources of pleasure and communicate their needs effectively with partners. It dispels the myth of a single magic button and reveals the complex interplay of various anatomical structures in creating a fulfilling sexual experience. Knowledge is power, and in this context, it is the key to unlocking the full potential of female pleasure. The orgasmic symphony, brain, body, and the climax. The female orgasm is not merely a localized event, it is a complex interplay of the brain, body, and senses. When erogenous zones like the clitoris, nipples, or even the inner thighs are stimulated, nerve endings send signals racing to the brain, specifically to the region known as the genital sensory cortex. This area acts as a central command center, receiving and interpreting these signals as pleasurable sensations. As arousal builds, the brain orchestrates a cascade of physiological changes. Blood flow to the genital region increases, causing the clitoris and vestibular bulbs to swell and become even more sensitive. The vagina expands and lubricates, preparing for potential penetration. Muscles throughout the body begin to tense in anticipation. At the peak of arousal, the brain triggers a surge of hormones, including dopamine and oxytocin, often referred to as the feel-good hormones. These hormones contribute to the intense pleasure and emotional connection experienced during orgasm. The muscles surrounding the vagina, uterus, and even the anus contract rhythmically, creating the physical sensations associated with climax. This intricate dance between the brain and body highlights the holistic nature of female orgasm. It is not simply a physical reflex, but a complex interplay of sensory input, emotional response, and physiological changes. Understanding this interplay is crucial for appreciating the multifaceted nature of female pleasure and addressing the psychological and emotional factors that can influence sexual response. Section 4. Beyond penetration, the nuances of female arousal and orgasm. In this section, we delve into the individuality of the female orgasm. Every woman's experience is unique, and understanding this diversity is key to a fulfilling sexual experience. No two women are the same, and their paths to pleasure can vary widely. It's important to communicate openly and explore what feels best for each individual.